This might be my first. I think this might be my first. Someone on the show who's got a 3D movie out. I don't think I've had someone on before who's done that. Have you done a 3D movie before? This is the first one.
This is the first 3D, Journey to the Center of the Earth. This is the first live-action, feature-length, narrative-driven, comedy, dramatic film with action, adventure elements written on about 120-year-old science fiction story by Jules Verne, the godfather of science fiction.
Wow.
All in high-def 3D.
Okay, okay. And you've clearly memorized that and been saying that to yourself over and over again. Do you like seeing yourself in 3D? If you're in it, I mean, you've had the experience of seeing yourself in a movie, but how was this different?
Well, gosh, the first time I saw it, I was like, why did no one tell me that I have man boobs?
Right.
There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide in a 3D movie. It's all on display. I'm thinking about getting this thing on my nose taken off. It's just enormous.
So your breasts are shooting out into the audience while the film is taking place.
In 3 glorious dimensions.
Yeah, yeah. But mostly disconcerting or kind of cool to finally see, see a movie like that.
Well,
see
I think
yourself in that
it's
context.
the future, really. It's another tool in the kit maker, the filmmaker's tool. Oh, what a bunch of tools.
Yeah.
We nerds are.
Yeah. We nerds. I'm a jock. Let's talk about that.
There's hope for you, Conan.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You are for an action star. You're kind of in touch with your inner nerd. You know.
Geek.
Yeah, yeah. Has this always been the case with you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I like to think that I don't take the action hero star thing too seriously.
Right.
You could be one, actually, if you come to think of it. You're tall, like you're what, like 7'2"?
I'm actually 9'4". Yeah. And there's stuff in my hair. I don't think I could be. I think that's a very specific kind of person that can be an action star. Do you know what I mean?
I don't think so. You just gotta make a face, like you just gotta get the cheekbones going, and just don't take yourself too seriously.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's all there is to it.
Give yourself some key words, like you'd be like Rusty Steel. Just try it.
That's a porn name.
Well, that's the next step in 3D, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see that in 3D.
High def.
Let's change the subject.
Too much information.
Nicer stuff. You have, is it right, 3 young children?
3 delightful children.
Yeah.
3D. Yes, I do. They're all about trampolines, soccer balls, the Wiggles.
Oh, the Wiggles.
Eating, pooping.
Yeah.
Like that.
Right.
They love the Wiggles.
Yeah.
I've grown to them.
Your children or the
Moderately.
Wiggles?
They're like working together.
Yeah, well, the Wiggles, I'm not, my kids, I have young kids, they don't really listen to the Wiggles, so I don't really know them that well. What kinds of songs do the Wiggles sing?
Oh, come on, we all know it. Henry the octopus lives down in the deep blue sea. Henry, I can't be the only one, come on!
No one knows.
Oh, come on,
I've heard one, which is a song about fruit salad.
Salad, yummy, yummy, fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
That, I mean, and I don't mean to disparage anybody, but why would they sing a song about fruit salad, and why would kids care about a song about fruit salad?
Because it's yummy and it's fun to make.
You've had a series of small strokes, yeah. I understand you're a big Xbox junkie. I don't know if this plays into the whole...
I'm reformed.
You're reformed. How big were you into Xbox?
Well, there was pre-kids, and then that was a lot of Xbox, and then after kids, not so much Xbox. I like the game Halo, and anybody know the game? No, yes.
I think a lot of people know Halo.
All right, fine. Anyway,
fruit salad or Halo. It's
take your pick.
Do you? That's the one where obviously you can play with people in other countries.
Absolutely.
Right?
You could be online with some little kid. They're probably about like 11 or 7 years old, but instead of insulting you, the new online insult. Well, those of you who are gamers will know this is owned.
Owned.
Owned. Owned. Except they're more like owned. Or if they're in Scotland, they're like owned. So humiliating.
So you have like a 9-year-old in Scotland telling you that they own you.
You've been owned. They owned you.
Well, talking about foreign countries, you lived, is this right, as a child you lived in Amsterdam?
I lived in Holland, but we would travel through I visited Amsterdam.
This is with the whole family you would go?
Yeah, our family lived there. We had a big green station wagon, Volvo, and it used to have like the tail gunner seating arrangement, you know, so I always got stuck in the back.
Like facing the opposite way?
Yeah, facing the opposite way, so like a dodo bird where you've been. Like, and I always wondered why there was like all these red lights at one point in the journey, and looking up and wondering why did those ladies forget to finish getting dressed? And these windows, and then later I looked at a map as I grew older, and I realized that you know, you could have taken the highway instead of going through Amsterdam, Dad. What was up with that?
Your father's in a station wagon with his family, and he's trolling the red light district. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make...
I don't know. You have some explaining to do, bud.
Let's talk about this movie, The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor. You got to have some pretty cool action scenes in this, fight scenes, Jet Li. A fight scene with Jet Li, that's got to be an incredible experience.
It's an honor to have your own ass handed to you by Jet.
Some would say he owned you.
He owned me. He's a gentleman.
What happened there?
I'm being really careful.
You went into a trance.
I did. No, I just thought of
owned.
Jet.
He's a gentleman.
I just thought that if Jet knew I was busted on him, he might not pull his punches anymore. If I worked with him again. What can I tell you? Well, yeah, we shot in China on
very cool.
Location
this is very rare for the Chinese government to allow people to shoot a movie.
Culturally bound. You know, we came together and made a big movie. And Rob Cohen, our new director, who did Fast and Furious and Triple X and a lot of really cool pictures, he wanted to have a clash of different styles, because that's Jet Li, you know. He's the kind of guy who's been doing this for, what, 25 years more? And he plays the Emperor, the baddie, the mummy, and he heads up this army that gets cursed, and they become terracotta warriors, and they're going to take over the world, and, you know, that's a bad thing.
Unless they're excellent administrators, and...
That's a good thing.
With peaceful policies. Let's find out what their ideas are. Maybe they can get our economy in shape, and I'd be all fine with that. Don't assume a terracotta warrior is a bad leader. That's all I'm saying.
I need to rethink this.
Yeah, the whole movie's gonna fall apart. We have a clip here from The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor, and...
so yeah, anyway, this is, he's a shape-shifting mummy this time, and he can turn into like this foo dog. He's been pulling all kinds of sneaky tricks all the way through it, and I'm holding the only weapon that can kill him, and I make a flying leap at him, and you'll see I plug him, and then you'll see my stuntman go, wah!
We could have just pretended it was you. Now you've ruined it.
Why would I do that?
Let's take a look at this clip from The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor.
Nerds be
当初是我原地出来的，现在我要等你回去。
Yeah, that guy his crotch landed on flame. That's not good.
He got up and he was like, it's okay, no problem. Let's do it again, eh?
The Mummy, Tomb of the Dragon Emperor is in theaters right now. Brendan, thanks so much for stopping by.
Pleasure.
Yeah, good to have you on the show. Brendan Fraser will be right back. Steve Sharif is here. Stick around.